Good morning and welcome back to Baby Boss Tarot. This reading is if you're cross-watching for a Gemini. Okay, if it is their birthday, I wish Gemini's happy birthday. Let's see what's going on in this Gemini's life right now. What's the tea on the Gemini that you're watching this reading for? That's up. Yeah, as I moved the camera, I was told to look at this wolf right here. There's something significant about a Gemini and a wolf. Alright, what's the tea on this Gemini? This Gemini could be walking around Goodwill, or in England we have charity shops. It's like Goodwill. Okay, they're going through some sort of bad karma right now. They're reflecting on something and they're unfazed about it. They're going through karma. They're unfazed about the karma that they're going through, but they're also trying to meditate. It's almost like water off a duck's back. What else is going on? Just curious, why is bad karma here? Why is bad karma here for this Gemini? Ooh, fake smiles was in the reverse. They're not smiling anymore. Whatever they're going through, they're not smiling anymore. They're just unfazed. They're unfazed about what's going on in their life. If you've got spiritual gifts, collective, they're hating on your spiritual gifts. Your light, your magic, your power. They're a spiritual hater. If you're a reader, there's a particular Gemini that keeps trolling a lot of readers' comments and saying nasty shit. Yeah, look at that. Divination abuser. Yeah, this Gemini could actually be a troll of tarot readers and saying nasty things. And it's come back onto this particular Gemini. They may have been trying to do sort of spell work, saying negative comments to, I nearly said other readers, but to... This is a strange thing, right? This particular Gemini, they are a troll, for one. They don't believe in spirituality. They don't believe in psychic mediums or tarot readers. But what they're commenting, it's now come back on them, causing them karma. It's backfired back onto them because they were actually dealing with real spiritualists. They were laughing in the comments at particular readers, and now they're not laughing. They're now reflecting on what they've done. Whatever this particular Gemini was putting out there, it has come back to them times 10 or times 3. Because they were a spiritual hater. They could actually be going through some sort of spiritual awakening now. That may be their karma. The divine may have said, okay, Gemini, you're not a believer, we're going to make you believe. Yeah, they're sitting here, they're meditating. They got their ass whooped. They were unfazed about what they were doing. Let's see what else we got for this Gemini. Okay. Someone's turning their back on them, and they could be going through some sort of legal matters. Child support, a traffic ticket, criminal paternity, divorce, property. What else is this Gemini going through? Oh, look, there you go. They're now woke. The divine is waking them up. Yeah. Yeah, this person's now running. They could be running from some sort of legal matters. They could be running from the spiritual gifts that are awakening inside of them. Now they're trying to turn their back on it because they weren't a believer. Alright? They're going through some sort of self-love. I've just heard no one loves them now. Whoa. They could have a crazy ex obsessed with them, not letting them go. There's a psycho around them, or this Gemini is the psycho. They could be running from someone who's a psycho. Alright, what else is going on for this Gemini? What else is going on for this Gemini? Okay, they could be confessing about their sexuality. They're still trying to figure themselves out. They've got something that they need to tell you. There's a confession. They want to whisper it. It's like they're whispering it. They don't want anybody else to hear what they have to confess, which could be about their sexuality. Alright, everything in divine timing, letting things flow. The gold digger. They want your money being used. So this Gemini, they could be just after your money, or there's someone around them who is just after their money. They need to give time to something. What is give it time about? What is give it time? They're trying to get some sort of information. This Gemini could be spying on you, collective. They got their eye on you, but you're doing your research. Truth is going to come out about this Gemini, like in divine timing. This person could have put money before anything else. I've just been told to say, there's an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius involved with this particular Gemini, or a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Yeah, I was told to say, sorry, there's too many talking at me at once. No. There's far too many spirits talking to me at the moment. If I put the spirit box on, you'll be able to hear all of what they're trying to say to me, but I don't have a spare battery. I need one more battery in it. I will be doing a spirit box session possibly tonight. I'm actually doing a paranormal investigation in the main bedroom tonight. It's for you all to see. What else do you need to know about this Gemini? Because they're all talking to me at once. What else do you need to know about this Gemini? We've got seduction, so they're attracting, they're flirting, they're dating, they're hooking up for temptation, there's third-party interference going on. I've just heard they're having an affair with a married person. Or they're having an affair with someone who's already in a connection with somebody else. We've got not today. This Gemini, they're not dealing with anything. They're trying to avoid a conversation. They're trying to avoid a person. They put up some sort of boundaries. They're still angry. What is this Gemini angry about? What is not today? What is not today? This Gemini. They could be angry with a Pisces that they're feeling trapped to, confined to. There's lack of, yeah, they're not dealing with anything because they've got lack of perspective. Why is the Hangman here? Why is the Hangman here that they're not dealing with? Yeah, some sort of illusion. Something has come to this Gemini in a dream. Whatever this Gemini has done, it feels like the divine is forcing them to wake the fuck up. They now need to use the intuition that the divine is giving them. Because they're in a lot of anxiety and fear right now. There could be a Pisces around them that's intuitive. Who knows what this Gemini's doing? The King of Cups, Pisces again. Yeah, there's definitely a Pisces around them, around this Gemini, who has a wealth of knowledge. Yeah. This Gemini is avoiding this Pisces at all costs because of what they know. This Pisces is highly intuitive. And they're trying to avoid this person. What is seduction? This Gemini is out here dating. They're not doing a good job about it. Yeah, they're dating. They're ghosting and blocking somebody out after they had a date with them. They're juggling. This Gemini is juggling. Possibly multiple people on dating sites. But they're now having to soul search. They're having a spiritual enlightenment. It's almost like the divine has forced them to stop being a douche, stop being a dickhead, stop being a twat, Gemini. Because be careful what you wish for, because it can come back to you times 3, times 10, whatever it is. This person's a serial dater. And that could be something they're not actually supposed to be doing because of third parties. So the divine's saying, hang on, Gemini, enough of all this juggling. Stop juggling multiple people and go in and reflect. Isolate yourselves from others. Become a hermit. If you're in a connection with this Gemini, what do they want to say to you? If you're dealing with this Gemini, what do they want to say to you? My life is a mess right now. You've triggered me. If you're a Pisces dealing with this Gemini, you've triggered them because you're highly intuitive. The passion I feel is overwhelming. I don't know how to handle this. Yeah, some of you are actually Pisces tarot readers. But if some of you have been getting trolled by this particular Gemini, I'm talking to all tarot readers now. If this particular Gemini has been trolling your comments, saying negative things, their life is a mess right now. Because nobody should actually take on a tarot reader or someone who is intuitive. Because we're all protected by our angels, our spirit guides, our ancestors. And this Gemini tried it on. And it completely backfired. And the divine has stopped them from doing it. But there is a particular Pisces that has triggered this Gemini into sitting straight and flying right. And now the passion this Gemini is feeling, it is so overwhelming to them. They're going through a spiritual awakening and they don't know how to handle this. But the Pisces dealing with this Gemini, you're trying to help them. But it's like they don't want to listen. Because they're still a spiritual hater. They don't want to listen to your psychic gifts or how to help this Gemini through all of this. Is there anything else? Is there anything else? Anything else? Cross watches for Gemini. 7 of Cups. Yeah. This Gemini, they could have options or they're procrastinating on a decision. If they are a serial dater, they have options. What is the 7 of Cups if you're dealing with a Gemini? 4 of Pentacles, King of Cups. Yeah, this Gemini, they're definitely holding back. If you are a Pisces, Cancer or Scorpio, if you're an intuitive, they're holding back from you. Alright, they've got the Pentacles in their hand, the Pentacles. Holding back financially, or they're I wanted to say stubborn, but on what I'm hearing is this person, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm trying to make sure I get the right word so everybody understands this. In England, we say this person's tight with their money. It's like they don't dish out any money. They're holding all their money to themselves. They're holding back financially. It's like they're not spending a penny. But it's like this King of Cups, they're trying to get this Gemini to open up, to have a heart. I mean, look. This Gemini could be seeing a psychiatrist, because that looks like a psychiatrist with the clipboard, trying to get this Gemini to open up. So maybe if you are a Pisces, you could be trying to help this Gemini open up more emotionally, just trying to get it out of them, but they're holding back. They're holding back information. That this Gemini, they're not speaking. Knight of Wands. Yeah, what this Gemini is saying to this Pisces is, yeah, I'll do it later, or I'll do it in my own time, but this Gemini never actually does it with the Knight of Wands. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, they could be saying, I can't afford it. They're saying, I've got to pay the bills, I can't afford this little luxury. Or they're actually saying to a psychiatrist, you know, I'll come and visit you later, I'll visit you at another time, but they don't actually do it. I'm hearing they may be court-ordered to actually go and see a psychiatrist. I've also heard rehab. For some of you dealing with a Gemini, they're an alcoholic and they need to get help for this. If you're a Pisces, you're trying to help them. You're trying, actually, this Gemini, they don't think that they've got an alcohol problem. But if you're the Pisces, you know something is going wrong. You want them to get help. You're trying to make them see the light. But this Gemini, they're brushing it off. That's like they're unfazed. That's like, no, 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 I don't have an alcohol problem. This Gemini is putting something off. And I think I wrote that down as a daily prediction a couple of days ago for Geminis. They're putting something off and it's catching up to them fast. They need to sort it out. But this Gemini's, they're not doing it. There could be a bill that's past due. There's something that they need to pay. If they have to see a psychiatrist about something, they keep putting it off. If they have to stop drinking, they keep putting it off. There's always an excuse with this particular Gemini. Excuse after excuse why they're delaying. What's going to be the outcome for this Gemini if they don't do what they're supposed to? What will be the outcome for this Gemini? Queen of Wands in the reverse, the World. The Five of Swords and the Two of Wands in the reverse. They're not, no, they're getting calmer. They're going to be defeated. They're going to be overthrown by, I feel like, someone more powerful, possibly a fire sign. Whatever they've got planned, that's coming to an end. If this Gemini kept planning to put off the inevitable, it's going to be thrown right in their face. They're going to have to complete this cycle that they have to complete. Or they're going to be dealing with a very annoyed fire sign. This Queen of Wands is in the reverse. They're going to be defeated with the Five of Swords. A lot of people are going to be possibly, I'm not saying attacking this Gemini, but a lot of people are going to force this Gemini to close out this cycle, whether they like it or not. And it's going to be a Queen of Wands in the reverse that's going to do it. Now, most people see the Queen of Wands as this is someone who's been a bit bitchy, they're deceptive. No, in this case, it's going to anger this fire sign to the point where they're going to make this Gemini do it. Because the Pisces has tried. The Pisces is still trying. But this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is the one that's going to close out this cycle for this Gemini. Gemini might think that they've won the battle against the Pisces, but the fire sign's going to win the war. Alright, so I'm going to leave that there. I will leave the comments open, guys. But if there are any negative comments, comment will be deleted and you will be blocked. Okay?